Many things in modern life happen instantly. Food arrives in minutes. Messages arrive in seconds. Movies start with one click. Slowly, our brains begin to expect everything to be this fast. We want quick results, quick money, quick success. But real success follows a very different rule. It grows slowly. Today, you will discover the science of delayed gratification and learn why the people who can wait often achieve the greatest rewards in life. Chapter 1: The Modern Rush. Look around at the world today. Everything moves very fast. You can order food on your phone. It arrives at your door in minutes. You can watch any movie instantly. You can send a message across the world in seconds. Speed has become normal. But this speed is quietly changing our brains. Our minds are learning a dangerous habit. We begin to expect rewards immediately. If a video takes too long to load, we click away. If a message is not answered quickly, we feel uneasy. If progress is slow, we lose motivation. Our brains start to believe that everything should happen now. But real achievements do not follow this rule. Learning a language takes time. Building a business takes time. Growing strong skills takes time. Nature itself moves slowly. A tree does not grow in a week. A mountain is not formed in a day. Great things develop through patience and repetition. But modern life trains us to forget this truth. Instead of patience, we learn urgency. Instead of discipline, we seek instant reward. And this creates a quiet conflict inside our minds. Because the world of success moves slowly. But our brains now expect speed. So the question becomes very important. When a web page takes 5 seconds to load, how impatient do you feel? Chapter 2: The Famous Marshmallow Test. In the 1960s, a group of psychologists ran a simple experiment. It later became one of the most famous studies in psychology. The experiment took place at a school connected to Stanford University. Researchers invited young children into a quiet room. On the table, they placed a small treat. Usually, it was a marshmallow. Then the researcher gave the child a choice. They said something very simple. You can eat this marshmallow now, or you can wait for a short time. If you wait until I return, you will receive 2 marshmallows instead of 1. Then the researcher left the room. The child was alone with the marshmallow. Some children looked at it for only a few seconds. Then they quickly ate it. Other children tried very hard to wait. They covered their eyes. They looked away. They sang songs. They even talked to themselves to stay distracted. Waiting was not easy, but some children succeeded. When the researcher returned, those children received 2 marshmallows. Years later, the researchers followed these children again. They discovered something surprising. The children who could wait often had better outcomes later in life. They showed stronger self-control. They performed better in school. They handled stress more calmly. This simple experiment showed a powerful idea. The ability to delay a small reward today can lead to much bigger rewards tomorrow. Now think about this question. 1 marshmallow now, or 2 marshmallows later? What would you choose? Chapter 3, The Illusion of Overnight Success. In modern media, success often looks very fast. We hear stories about people who became rich overnight. A new company appears suddenly. A young artist becomes famous in a week. A video goes viral in one day. From the outside, it looks magical. It feels like success arrived instantly. But this is often an illusion. What we see is only the final moment. We do not see the long years before it. Behind every overnight success is usually a long period of quiet work. Years of practice. Years of mistakes. Years of learning and improving. A writer may spend 10 years writing before their first popular book. A musician may practice thousands of hours before one song becomes famous. An entrepreneur may build several failed businesses before one finally works. But the public rarely sees this part of the story. The cameras appear only when success arrives. So the world believes a false idea. It believes success happens quickly. This belief creates frustration. People expect fast results. When progress is slow, they think something is wrong. They quit too early. But real growth almost always happens slowly, like a seed growing underground. For a long time, nothing seems to change. Then one day, the plant finally appears above the soil. So remember this simple truth. The person who became rich overnight usually worked quietly for 10 years. Chapter 4, The Compound Effect. Many people believe success comes from one big action, one big idea, one lucky moment, one sudden breakthrough. But in reality, success usually grows in a different way. It grows through small actions repeated over time. This is called the compound effect. At first, the progress looks very small, almost invisible. Imagine saving a small amount of money every day. $1 does not seem important, but over months and years, the total grows. The same thing happens with skills. If you practice English for 10 minutes every day, the improvement seems slow. But after 1 year, your ability becomes much stronger. Small actions multiply when time is added, like planting seeds in a garden. Each seed is tiny, but with water, sunlight, and patience, a large tree can grow. The same rule applies to learning, health, and success. Small effort, repeated consistently, creates powerful results. So remember this simple formula. Time plus small effort equals massive results. The challenge is not understanding this idea. The challenge is having the patience to let time do its work. Chapter 5, Reframing the Wait. Many people think patience means doing nothing. They imagine waiting quietly while life moves slowly. But true patience is very different. Patience is not passive. Patience is active. When patient people are waiting for results, they are still working. They are still learning. They are still improving their skills. Think about a farmer planting seeds. After planting, the farmer cannot harvest immediately. The crops need time to grow. But the farmer does not simply sit and wait. They water the plants. They protect the soil. They remove weeds. They prepare for the harvest. This is active patience. The same idea applies to personal success. When you start learning a skill, results may not appear immediately. At first, progress feels slow. Sometimes it feels invisible. But during this time, something important is happening. Your foundation is growing stronger. Your knowledge is expanding. Your habits are becoming stable. Patience is not about standing still. It is about continuing the work, even when the reward has not arrived yet. So remember this important truth. Patience does not mean doing nothing. It means working steadily while you wait for the results to grow. Chapter 6. Finding joy in the process. Many people focus only on the final reward. They want the promotion, the money, the success. But when the mind focuses only on the result, the journey begins to feel heavy. Every day feels like a long wait. Motivation slowly disappears. This is why many people quit before success arrives. They do not enjoy the process. But highly successful people think differently. They learn to enjoy the work itself. An athlete enjoys training. A musician enjoys practicing. A writer enjoys writing every day. For them, the daily effort is not a burden. It becomes part of their identity. Think about climbing a mountain. The top of the mountain is beautiful, but the meaning comes from the climb. Each step builds strength. Each challenge builds confidence. Now imagine something strange. What if you could teleport directly to the top? No claiming. No effort. No yerni. Would you feel proud? Probably not. Because the real value was in the experience of climbing. Life works the same way. If you learn to enjoy the process, patience becomes much easier, and success stops feeling like a distant reward. Instead, every step forward becomes meaningful. Chapter 7. The Long-Term Goal Tracker. Understanding patience is helpful, but success also requires system. A clear structure helps your brain stay focused for a long time. Here is a simple method called the Long-Term Goal Tracker. Step 1 is choosing one meaningful goal. Do not choose too many goals at once. Focus on one direction. For example, improving your English, building a healthy body, saving money for the future. Step 2 is breaking the goal into very small actions. Small actions are easier to repeat every day. For example, study English for 10 minutes. Read one page of a book. Exercise for 20 minutes. The action should feel simple and realistic. Step 3 is tracking your daily progress. Write down each day you complete the habit. A simple calendar or notebook works well. When you see your progress growing, your motivation becomes stronger. Step 4 is measuring improvement over time. Do not expect huge changes in one day. Focus on small progress. Even 1% improvement each day is powerful. After 30 days, the difference becomes visible. After 1 year, the change can be dramatic. This is the true power of delayed gratification. Small effort, repeated consistently, supported by time. So here is a simple challenge. Track Just 1% improvement for the next 30 days. Chapter 8. The Ultimate Reward. At first, patience feels difficult. Waiting is uncomfortable. The mind wants quick results. But over time, something powerful begins to happen. People who practice delayed gratification start to change. Their discipline becomes stronger. Their focus becomes deeper. Their confidence grows quietly. They no longer depend on fast rewards. They trust the process. While others rush and quit early, patient people continue moving forward, step by step, day by day. Slow progress may look small in the beginning, but over years, it creates extraordinary results. Skills become mastery. Small savings become wealth. Daily learning becomes wisdom. And the reward feels very different from instant success. It feels earned. It feels meaningful. Because the journey shaped the person you became. In the end, delayed gratification offers something greater than quick pleasure. It offers a life built slowly, carefully, and with purpose. And that is often the sweetest reward of all. Chapter 9, a small reflection. Before we finish, think about one simple idea. Every day, life offers two choices. The first choice is immediate comfort. Watching another video. Eating another snack. Avoiding difficult work. The second choice is long-term growth. Studying a little longer. Practicing a new skill. Taking one more small step forward. The difference between these two choices may feel very small today, but over months and years, these choices build completely different lives. One path leads to short pleasure. The other leads to deep achievement. Delayed gratification is simply the habit of choosing the second path again and again. Before you leave, think about one goal in your life. Something meaningful that requires patience. Maybe learning English. Maybe improving your health. Maybe building a better future. Write this goal down today. Then begin with one small action. Just one. If you enjoyed learning English through this story, please subscribe English 4-Day channel for more videos like this. And share in the comments, what long-term goal are you working toward right now? I would love to hear your story. See you in the next lesson.